We have to do what is necessary. The sooner we learn and accept that, the better we will be able to perform and contribute to serve selflessly. We have to do what is necessary.
People have gross misunderstanding about spirituality. There is nothing to do in spirituality. You have to stop all doing. So those people who are not fed up with doing, they are not ready for it. If you are not thirsty and I force water on you, you will like it or you will not like it.
No, I will not like it, Swami.
So we are crazy after doing. And when you are mad after doing, that happens because of your Rajasic gun. It is like those people who are hyperactive. They cannot sit silently. So they have to go on doing something. They are so restless. Like they cannot just exist. And this is how meditation is defined: sitting silently, doing nothing. The spring comes and the grass grows by itself. Sitting silently, you are just silent. You are a silent pool. You are a lake without a ripple. Doing nothing. You are not doing anything. As long as you are doing something, this is not meditation. Sitting silently, doing nothing. The spring comes. Meditation will happen when you have become totally still and silent. That is what is meant by the spring comes. You cannot force it to come. The spring comes and the grass grows by itself. The grass, you cannot make it grow. It grows by itself. When you have fulfilled the earlier requirement of being silent, still, not doing anything. So what is the first sentence he has used? We have to
do what is necessary.
This is a political mind. We all have this mind. We are go-getters. We want to get something, achieve something. We want to be part of the rat race. We are do-gooders. And in doing good, we destroy much. So it is better not to do anything as long as there is no inner clarity, as long as the mirror is not clean. That is what one mystic said to Tamur Lang. He said that my only problem is that most of the time I am asleep. I am so lethargic that I cannot remain awake for long. The mystic said, it is very auspicious for the world that you remain asleep. If you remain asleep for 24 hours, it is better. For people like you, the longer they are asleep, the more peaceful the world will be. So it is nothing, no problem. You just continue your business of sleeping and snoring. So if you want to improve the society, if you want to change the society, instead of trying to change yourself, then you are a politician. You should join politics. Whatever you are doing, even in the name of religion, you will be doing politics. So if you feel like doing something, as long as you have the illusion that you can change the world, you can go on doing. People have been always doing, and they have brought more misery to the world. They have brought more suffering by doing too much. But if you want to create wealth, if you want to bring comfort in the life of people, if you want to remove poverty, then you have to do something. But this is not the field of a spiritual person. Don't force yourself on them. Let them do what is their domain. They are there to teach you the knack, the art of non-doing. They are not there to teach you how to do things. For that you go to other people, those who are experts in doing. If you want to gain outside thing, then doing will help. But if you want to know yourself, then you have to stop all doing. Only then you will be able to be in contact with your nature. If you are doing something, you are creating ripples, you are creating desires. That will not help you to know yourself. But even if masters like Osho, they have invented all these dynamic methods, active method of meditation, it is just to create silence and stillness in you. It is to remove your restlessness. It is to make you silent so that you can just sit. Because you cannot sit with the monkey mind. So active methods are used so that you can be still. You can be silent. That is why it is said, be still and know. Read this second sentence.
The sooner we learn and accept that, the better we will be able to perform and contribute to serve selflessly.
Read half of it.
The sooner we learn and accept that.
If you want to learn, you learn. Why you are forcing me to learn what you want me to learn? Meditation is not a learning, it is unlearning. So when you will be interested in unlearning, then you can come to me. Otherwise you can go on learning. And you cannot accept things. It may look that you have accepted things, but it will be all superficial. It will be only from your conscious mind, which is just 1/10 of your whole being. So there will be always conflict. You may think you have accepted things. Now anyone can preach. There is a saying in Hindi, पर उपदेश कुशल बहु तेरे. That means in trying to preach others, everyone is an artist. read the second part.
The better we will be able to perform and contribute to serve selflessly.
Perform what? Perform in the bed or what?
He just said to perform and
I
contribute.
understood.
There is nothing to perform. All performances are fake. It is the personality which performs. It is the mask that we are wearing. If you are interested in knowing yourself, then there is nothing to perform. You have to stop all performance. Perform and what was the second word?
Contribute.
Now this is also a great disease of extrovert people who want to change the world. They want to contribute something. First contribution, if you want to make any, is be more compassionate to yourself. Stop all your contribution. Otherwise, out of sickness, whatever you are contributing will be creating more suffering for people. So stop contributing as long as you have not cleaned yourself. But you can have the illusion that you have cleaned yourself. Okay.
Have you answered the one to serve selflessly?
Now this is a big joke and a lie that you can serve selflessly, which all so-called saints can use, who are not really the knower. You have to find that there is no self inside. Only then you can serve selflessly. There is no ego inside, which you can find only when you have gone to the very center of your being, which is not that easy as long as you are running out. This everyone says serve selflessly, but by just repeating things parrot-like, it cannot happen. First you will have to know that there is no self within you. What Buddha calls nirvana, blowing up of the candle. His word is anatta. There is no self within you. Only then you can be selfless. Otherwise you can be just a hypocrite. You can say that you are selfless. But by saying it won't happen. What Sufis call Karla Dil Da Safai. First clean your heart. Cleaning the heart is to become free from your negative emotions. Emotions which are overpowering you. Your jealousy, your greed, your enviousness, your competitiveness, your ambitiousness. Read more.
Should I read your reply to him?
You can read. Let me see what is it.
Now stop bullshitting. Enough is enough.
Okay. Okay, read more.
This is not the sign of Buddha, sir, nor of Osho.
Okay. Now this is really a big joke. This is not a sign of Buddha. First he has misunderstood totally when I used the word Buddha yesterday. That Buddhas don't follow the crowd. He thought I am talking about Gautam Siddhartha. Anyone who comes to know himself, anyone who has known his real nature. What Buddha said, be your own light. One who has come to know himself. is a Buddha. It is not a copyright of Gautam Buddha, but this word has become identified with Gautam Buddha because of his wonderful life, you can say, from being a prince to becoming a beggar to reducing himself to just skeleton and then dropping all his sadhana and being enlightened. So the very word enlightenment became identified with him. So now he is saying that what is the sentence he has used?
This is not the sign of Buddha, sir, nor of Osho.
Trying to show respect, but the respect may be fake. I don't know what it is. Even if it is real, it's all right, whatever it is. But if he knows what is the sign of an enlightened man, then he is already enlightened. So this is hypocrisy. He should not. He should be more careful, more authentic. Nor of Osho. So just by reading few books and closing your eyes for a while, you think you have understood everyone. And all enlightened people, if you want to quote Osho, then Osho is very clear that no enlightened person, no two enlightened person are alike. They are not carbon copies. So once you have known yourself, you will become an individual. You will become totally unique, different. There will be no one there. There has been no one like you before. So, if you compare one enlightened person with other, this comparison is meaningless. One enlightened person can be very talented, very creative. The other may not be so creative. But if you have come to know yourself, which everyone has the birthright to know himself, if he is sincere, he will know himself. He may not become world famous, but he can know himself. And one has to know himself. One has to know. It is not. You don't have to know Buddha or Krishna or anyone. You have to know yourself. You have to go within yourself and discover your nature. That is what Buddha said, be your own light. That was one of the last word, or maybe the last word. Some people say his last word was Samma Sati, self, right remembrance. But that both are same thing. Only when your remembrance is right, you will be your own light. So everyone, if the person is mature, can know himself. But we have created stories around Buddha, very romantic story. How much of it is true, no one knows. So when we see that kind of story, whenever we see someone meditating, we want to compare that person with Buddha. Now no one is going to be a Buddha again. It is not like the Ford car which comes in assembly line. If someone becomes just like Buddha, it is worthless. What is the need for the second Gautam Siddhartha? One is enough. Okay, read more.
Nor of Osho.
Okay, I have said already.
It is just a simple fact that you are not ready to accept where you mistook.
there is nothing to accept. What is a simple fact? I have to follow my own being. You made me part of a group, Sanatan Hindu, which from the very beginning I thought that it is why they have made me part of that group. It's not needed at all. Because I don't belong to anything, whether it Hindus or Muslim or Christian. Why should I define myself? Why should I create boundary line around myself? I'm just a nobody. Why should I belong to anything? But he just put me inside that group without asking me. And now he wants to control me, that I should behave I should behave like a good child. I just shared whatever I talked with my friend Munawar, which I shared with you. Spontaneously I thought, let me share it, because there is tension is happening between Hindus and Muslims. So, but most of the people in this group, Sanatani group, are those who can understand Hindi. They don't understand, many of them, but there are few people who understand. So that means you have created a group and you want to do something good for the Hindus, and you will not accept a person who writes in English. Then you are yourself making it narrow and limited. And I had, when they said that don't write in this way, try to write in English, in Hindi. So I had no problem about it. But one of the other, what this is called, the people who are in, they have the admin. One of the other admin, he removed me from that. So it was very good that he removed me. Now what is there to accept? One has taken me inside the group, the other person has removed me. That's all. I'm part of few of Osho's group. I am not seeing anything from those group also. I was not seeing. Sometime little, for a while I will have a glimpse of something, but there are so many other things to do. Where is the time to see so many things? So I was not seeing anything. Now if you are restricting me, I have to do this, I have to do that. It's better that you have removed me. Now what is there to accept? What are those simple facts? You have made me more free now. I am out of that group. Now why you want me to again be part of the same group by accepting your conditions? Read.
And just with a little change, it can be adjusted and rectified.
What change? And it can be accepted and rectified. What is there to rectify?
Be adjusted and rectified.
Adjusted? What? There is no need to adjust. And the thing is that what is there? There is nothing to be rectified. I am more happy being outside that group. So what is there to rectify? Someone has removed me. The person who has power to remove, he removed me. Now it is all finished. The game is over. What is there to rectify? You enjoy your group. He said it is not my group, it is our group. Okay, you enjoy our group. I will enjoy my company. That's all. What is the need that everyone has to belong to the same thing? You call yourself Sanatani Hindu. Now you are behaving like a fanatic Muslim, that everyone has to fit in the same cloth. Hinduism has accepted it, the freedom of people. There is no need that everyone has to belong to the same sect. One can belong to Shaiv sect, one can belong to Vaishnav sect, and there are Tantric sect, there are hundreds of sects. Everyone is accepted. So there is no need to feel guilty and you are trying to tell that I should rectify. Actually, maybe you are feeling guilty and you want me to change little bit so that they accept, everyone accepts. What is the need? Let them enjoy their freedom, let me enjoy my freedom. So read.
But then what can I say?
Then don't say anything. If you can't say, then don't say. And what can I say also? Now read.
I've known rigid people, and such is the world we live in.
Now he's talking perhaps about those people who have removed me and those who want it to be in certain way. So he's saying about them, I have known rigid people. If they are rigid, and even anyone is rigid, let it be whatever they are. But sometimes it is good that one sticks to one's belief. Otherwise you are vacillating all the time. If you believe in something, but as long as you are a believer, you will be fanatic also. So, and if he is saying I am rigid, then it's all right. I am rigid. You should accept me, adjust with me, rectify yourself little bit. Let me remain rigid. That's all. Then
The same thing I intend to say to you too, sir. In some respects, with all due respect, hope you understand.
This is like the story of the two Zen monks. They were crossing a small river which had become flooded. Though the water was not much, but the current was very powerful. So one girl, she also wanted to cross, but she was very afraid she may be taken away by the current. So she requested them to help her to cross that river. The old monk has already gone ahead. The young monk, he said, okay, you sit on my shoulders, I will help you to cross. So then he helped her. The old monk looked back that why he is delaying. He saw that the girl is sitting on his shoulder, so he became very jealous, very angry. On the way they didn't talk at all, but he said when they were just near their ashram, their mutt, he said, today I will complain to Buddha that you have touched a young beautiful girl. Not only touch, you have let her sit on your shoulders. The young monk said that I have dropped her many miles behind. You are still, he also said, sir, you are still carrying her. So So whatever happened yesterday. So there's no need that one has to give any explanation or feel guilty about it. This was to happen, I knew from the very beginning. I was not sharing anything much before. I thought I will not share anything, just if I have to, I will just read. But yesterday, spontaneously it happened. Before that, I shared few small videos, or so I don't know how they took those things, which was not, and I shared few of our videos also. But okay, read more.
You cannot ask the world to adjust according to your standard every time. Is that so hard to get?
I'm not saying the world has to adjust to my what standard, what he used.
To your standard every time.
I'm not asking, but why should I adjust? You have to do social service, so you go on adjusting. Why you are asking me to behave according to you? You want me to do all adjustment. You adjust if you want to talk with me. I'm not interested in that thing. So why you want to drag me to your things? People they are full of ideas about everything, because Hinduism has become very ritualistic religion in thousands of years. So even when you want to know yourself, you behave like a politician. You want to do things. You want to change world. You want to adjust according to world. When you want to know yourself, that means the world is finished for you. If you want to be popular in the world, if you want to rectify, adjust, then you are still behaving like a politician. That is what those who came to know themselves, they said that this world is illusory. It is like Maya. It exists not. Spirituality is not for those people who are identified with their body or thinking or emotion. It is going beyond all those things. Once you have gone beyond all those things, you are finished with the world. If other people are mature enough, they will join you. Otherwise, they are not ready for it. If a person is studying in kindergarten, that is what Vivekananda used to say about the people who are idol worshippers. They are studying in kindergarten. They have also right to be what they are. But why you want to tell them about what is the course of PhD? They are not ready for it. If world is very true for you, or if it is very true for the other those people with whom you are dealing, spirituality is not for them. That's why it is called, Osho has said it, that meditation is the last luxury. It doesn't mean that, here luxury doesn't mean that when you are very rich outside you will go into meditation. Last luxury means now you have done enough. Now you don't have nothing to do. You just want to relax. You just want to be. It is a totally different dimension. Buddha, Gautam Siddharth, could he went in search of the truth. He went to know himself. And why it happened in his life? Because he had everything of the outside. All the riches, all the wealth, money, power, women, most beautiful women, everything he had, wine. So for him there was no need to go to Jannat. Jannat was available here now. So that's why he got bored with all those things. When you don't have, then you dream about those things. Once you have all those things, and if you are sensitive and intelligent and little alert, you will get bored sooner or later, because you know that things are getting collected around you. You have all the wealth and luxury, but inside you are poor. Then in contrast you will see that there is no awareness, there is no silence, there is no peace. I am unaware of my inner reality. By having all the wealths of the world, you cannot become master of your mind. You cannot go beyond lust, greed, anger, sexuality, possessiveness, envy, jealousy. Now, for those people who have everything of the outside, they have no way out. The only way out for them is to turn in. If they are intelligent, they will turn in. So meditation is for those people who have become so mature that they are no longer seeking anything from outside. For them, everything outside is just so-so. If they have it, it is good. If they don't have, then they will not run like mad person for it. So when you are wealthy, when you have everything of the outside, it is a blessing that now the time has come, you can turn in. That's why Osho said, I am rich man's guru. Here richness doesn't mean just wealth. You are rich in poetry, you are rich in music, you are rich in your aesthetic sense. You have a fine taste. What is the English word? Connoisseur. How to pronounce?
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Okay.
Connoisseur, is it?
Okay, whatever. So you need to develop good taste. You need to become more sensitive. These things will help you to turn in. And this is how Maslow has also explained it in his hierarchy of need. First, the lower order need has to be fulfilled. Only then you can self-actualize. Only then you can realize your potential. If your lower order needs are not fulfilled, you will not go for higher things. That is not possible. That is what Vivekananda meant when he said that if you talk about meditation and spirituality and religion and Vedanta to a poor man, you are insulting him. What he needs is food. What he needs is shelter. What he needs is job. He is not the right candidate for truth. Now you read those hierarchy of need. First is biological needs.
First is physiological needs: air, water, food, shelter, sleep, clothing, reproduction.
To reduce it more simply, food, water and sex. These are the basic. Okay. Then
Second level is safety needs: personal security, employment, resources, health, property.
Third
is love and belonging, friendship, intimacy, family, sense of connection.
So only when you have enough of all those things you can move ahead.
Then is esteem, which includes respect, self-esteem, status, recognition, strength, freedom.
Then self-actualization.
Self-actualization: desire to become the most that one can be.
Desire to become
The most that one can be.
okay. It is little different from what those enlightened people have come to know. It is knowing your inner nature. What you are, you have to know. First know who you are. That is what Krishna said, Swadharme Nidhanam Shreya Pardharmo Bhyavaha. That means to follow your self nature and to die in it is the right thing. Don't follow others' nature. That is terrible. What is more to read?
Okay, I continue what your friend sent us on. Why can't you simply accept that yes, the approach you took was a little wrong, while your intention was definitely right?
No, he is just presuming, assuming, projecting. Whatever happened yesterday, I am finished with it. Just my approach, if it fits with his mind, then it is right approach. But who are you to decide? I am not directing you that you have to be like according to me. So who are you to decide for me? What else? My intention, what was right, but
While the approach you took was a little wrong.
one has to go beyond both right and wrong. If I am fulfilling your ego and the ego of the people who are in the group, Mr. What was his name? Maybe Mr. R. I will not say his whole name. Why to hurt? Because these people get hurt very easily. So if I am satisfying their ego, then my approach is right. This is the way of the politician. Let me remain what I am. You just do whatever you feel like. Is there anything more?
Yes. And all I am requesting you is to allow me to help you in fixing that approach.
See the ego of this man. What is there to fix? There is nothing to fix. It is all in his head, his mental dream. Why you are so serious? You also want to fix me? You look
No,
also like
sorry.
you want to fix me. Where you are lost?
No.
No, I'm listening.
Your mind is as if someone has given you a good slap.
Yes, sorry.
So read again what he said.
And all I am requesting you is to allow me to help you in fixing that approach.
It's all the same old disease which every parents have. We are doing everything for your well-being. So let us force thing within in your throat. So he is suffering from a parental disease. You want to improve me, change me. Okay, what is more? Is there anything more?
Yes. Is it wrong if elderly, wise people like you also learn a few things from smaller guys like us?
Now this is pseudo-humbleism. Smaller guys like us. And the whole way he is just preaching. Just by being elderly, no one can become wise. So even if the person is young, and in India, there have been many masters who were younger, who were very young, and their disciples were very old. But people in the past, they were living from their heart more. They were nearer to nature. It was easy for them to surrender. Now people have become all left brain monster. So everyone is a knower. Everyone knows about spirituality. Everyone is an expert. That is what Osho used to say. From Pan Wala, that means the one who sells what it is called. You want what you eat, beetle or whatever. From Pan Wala to president, everyone is an expert about spirituality. So now on the one, this is sheer politics. Now on the one hand, he is saying smaller guy. On the other hand, he wants to teach everything. Wants to be a master. The unconscious desire is that he will teach and I will learn. And if I accept his proposal, then his ego will be more fulfilled. That will be more harmful and dangerous for him. The one who has come to know himself is always ready to learn. He is always receptive. But you need to give something which has any value. If you are giving garbage and junk food, why should I take? What is more?
Last sentence. I am only saying this out of love, respect and admiration. Hope you do feel so accordingly.
This is what happened when people use big words which they have not digested and assimilated. He is doing all those things out of love, respect and admiration. And he is just teaching, preaching. And what is the last sentence?
hope you to feel so accordingly.
So he's trying to be my parent. He want to improve me, want to mend my ways according to his whims and fancy. Huh? What do you think? What is your conclusion
Yes.
about the whole thing?
I agree with all that you say, Swami. I have nothing to add.
He also is agreeing. He has tremendous respect, love, and regard, and whatever he has said, all those things. Huh?
I think those things about love and respect and admiration were saying on the mental level. But the unconscious is like, you are wrong, I will have to correct you, you need to listen to me, a small man.
And he is suffering from inferiority complex also. That's why he is calling himself a small man.
Yes.
And he wants me also to suffer from the same inferiority complex.
Yes.
Okay.
What is the importance of your work, whether it is done or not?
It is not,
Only you.
it's not important for me, but it's the requirement from the college for me. Understand?
Not the, you are not worried about their requirement. You are worried about your security. So you have to understand things as it is. Worry less about your security, because life is insecure. It's all your shitty head which is thinking just by doing whatever they want you to do, you will become very secure. Security is not possible in this life. So stop worrying.
Okay, Swami. Okay.
You look like you will rape me. Your face is such as if
I'm okay, Swami.
must have been very cruel person before. So the cruelty remains.
Yes,
Huh?
yes. Definitely, yes, I agree. I agree with this. How to get that out of me, Swami?
Just drop your ambitiousness. You want to prove all the time something
Oh. So this,
to other people.
so and this is,
That's why you are stressful.
oh, so it's the ambitiousness that creates this cruel personality, Swami.
Yes. And then you need to do catharsis also very alertly. You do that till you are free from that.
Okay,
Do it every day for some time.
okay, I will do that.
Your conscious mind is not your real mind, the real thing. It's only the surface of the thing.
Yes, Swami.
This is not acceptance of the world as it is. So what you did with your car? You banged the other
But
car.
I was totally unconscious and the voice was asking me to do things. I was listening to the voice.
No, voice and all those things are your reality. Don't say that you were unconscious.
The voice asked
You
me
were,
to...
if you were conscious, you would not have done it, because then your conscious mind, which is all just painted, would not have allowed it. So that is how you. But what is your unconscious? Your own reality, which you're hiding in your backyard. It is not someone else. It is you, because you have created a spirit within you. Whatever you don't like, you want to have a good image of you. So you have put it. Now you are. These are all rationalization. I was unconscious. That is your greater reality. Until and unless you accept you are that person. This is so cunning and clever that when your reality is coming out, the real person within you, then you are saying I was unconscious. But from where? How is your unconsciousness created? It is you. Whatever you don't want to show to the world, you have put it inside. Now you are so clever and cunning and that you are saying that I was unconscious. It was you, your deeper reality. What you are showing to me is all fake. It's not your reality. Now afterwards don't go and lie down on your sofa and be depressed. I'm saying accept that is what you are. Until and unless you accept yourself that I am also that, you cannot go beyond it. That will remain lying down in your cupboard. You have to expose it. So you are saying you were unconscious. You are hiding so many things inside. That's why it can come out only because you are suppressing it inside. So it can come out only when you become unconscious. And you always want to see yourself as a very good person and great person. But if you are one person, then why all these things happens? Your brother came and just few days you cannot tolerate them. Then you had all this that they want to kill you. They want to poison you. So from where all those things were coming? It was you. And you have playing a good game that I was so unconscious. That is you, your reality. What you are showing to the world is all fake, is all masks. Huh?
I was really unconscious for me. At many moments I blacked out. I didn't know what happened.
Are you a complete idiot? I am saying you were unconscious or whatever, but that is your reality. If you were conscious, those things could not have manifested, could not have come out. That's why I told you to do dynamic, because when you do chaotic breathing, then your unconsciousness comes out. But all the fake people, they just want to show to others that they are so nice. They don't want to. If you cannot even accept that you are all those things, then how those things will go out of you? You are hiding it. You have to bring it out. It's like when you have eaten all kind of rotten food, you have to vomit. But if you go on keeping it inside your stomach, they will rot even more. Huh?
Yes, Swami.
So there is no difference between you and that person who has written all those things. There is no difference. He has his type of disease. You have your type of disease. That's why people don't turn to meditation. And even when they are meditating, it is all, they do it out of their conscious mind. They don't. That's why Osho has developed all those things, catharsis and all those things, active meditation, so that you first throw out whatever you have suppressed and repressed within you. That is how your unconsciousness is created. If you are not divided, if you accept yourself as you are, then the unconsciousness will not be created. Then there will be no need to hide anything. You are not fighting with yourself. But you just want to show to the world a different face of yours. You want to be a Jimmy Carter, all the time giving Jimmy Carter smile. Then that's how people become fake. If you cannot, it is not good, it is not advisable that you have to throw your shit on others. That's why these cathartic methods are developed, so that you express your pen. Repress things. What is the word? Pent out, pent up feeling.
Pent up feelings, bottle up feelings.
Pent up feelings, yeah. Just by knowing words, nothing happens. You have to do the thing. So when you are all the time saying it, I was unconscious. Only when you are unconscious, whatever you are hiding will manifest. That's why it is said that Gurdjieff will first make people, anyone who will come to him, he will first make them totally intoxicated, totally drunk. Then he will study them what they are hiding. Because what they are showing, when they are conscious, their reality will not be expressed. Only then, when their conscious mind goes to sleep, whatever they are hiding will come. That is what happened when one mother and daughter who were very loving to each other, they had a good drink, and then they started abusing each other. That the mother said, you have destroyed my whole life, you have destroyed my figure. If you were not born, it would have been good. You have taken away my youth. And the daughter also was abusing her, that you proved to be a very bad mother. You are a bitch of a woman. And both of them were abusing, saying great words for each other. And the whole night they were doing it, but then as the morning started coming and the cool air made them little conscious, then the daughter said that, mother, you will get ill. Don't stay outside. It's winter time. And the mother said, you are so caring, daughter. You are such great daughter. I'm so blessed to have you as a daughter. This is all. We are all fake. That's why our faces are so ugly. We may be trying to hide things, but the reality within comes out. I am stressed. Why you are stressed? Because there are so many people living inside you. Everyone has different desires. But nothing will happen on its own. If you want to change, you will have to work on it. Otherwise, remain whatever you are. The way he is teaching me, you can also teach me for a few days. Then I will say goodbye. Enough of your teaching. Let me remain a spoiled brat. Why should I become like you? Somehow I have managed. I was also a repressed person, a moral person who believed in celibacy, because that is what was taught in my family. But I saw that I was becoming very sexual. And I was getting up early in the morning, 3 o'clock, taking shower and doing japa according to whatever I was told in Ramakrishna Mission. But I saw that I am becoming even more sexual than what I was before. And I used to hate Osho, because that was my conditioning, my Hindu conditioning. That he is teaching sex. That means I used to think he is the greatest fraud. I would not even look at his picture. But when nothing was succeeding, then because I used to buy books and magazine in a shop, then I read the book From Sex to Superconsciousness. And I read that whatever he is talking about me. Then I thought, I used to think he is a fraud, he is a cheat. But what he is saying here is very applicable to me, and he is saying the right thing. Then I decided to I buy, when the book fair happened, I buy many of the books. And Osho's brother was there. He came to the book fair. Every day I will buy a few books, 5-10 books. And then he will, one day he asked me that, have you read all those books which you have bought? I said, I have not read, but books are so attractive. His books, ashram books, the rebel books used to be very, very attractive. The most, among all the book stall, Osho's stall was the most attractive. They have big stall and very attractive. And they used to win prizes, first prize wherever they will go. Book, their decoration in the book fair was at many places, most of the places they will win the prize for that. So there I bought this book also, Meditation, the First and the Last Freedom. I read, because Osho said that first you need to do dynamic. So I read the whole thing very alertly and marked all those things, the things which was the central point. And when I went there for the first time at meditation center in my place, the first day what happened there had not happened in many years. Because I did the way Osho said it, I was not using my own mind. He said that even if you are boiling water at 99 degree, it will not evaporate. Only when it is 100 degree, the water will evaporate. So when you are total 100%, then only transformation can happen. Because I was also very depressed, but I wanted to commit suicide. Then I thought that this is a better choice. I choose to turn in instead of destroying myself. And Osho has said it that real suicide is meditation, because it kills your ego. Otherwise you will be born again and again, because what is born is your ego, your unfulfilled desires. If you are just a lukewarm person, you will always remain the same person. And you will just say you were unconscious. When you were unconscious, that was your reality. This is all fake. This is all painted. That's why you are so divided. That's why all those things, tomorrow I may not be alive. This is my last night. All bullshit. It's all happening within your head. Whatever is happening, you are the director, producer, script writer, actor. Everything is happening within you. There is no corresponding reality outside.
Yes, Swami.
So it's clear?
Clear and beyond excellent. Very, very excellent.
Don't go on just always saying the same thing. I was unconscious. That was when, if you accept it, that was the person you are. And everyone is your consciousness, how you have become human being. You were animal before that. You were trees before that. You were stone before that. You were plant and all those things. Birds. So from animal you have become human being. So what do you think? You will become suddenly a Buddha. You have to travel the whole way. People who think they are all Buddha, very silent, there's nothing, no violence in them, they just go on collecting violence. They become like pressure cooker. It will burst one day. Huh?
Yes.
So you are not sharing. I have done my thing. You can do later on, maybe tomorrow.
Swami. Thank you, Swami.
Don't take too much all those things too seriously.
Okay.
Do your work, but when you are not able to finish it, just don't feel like a victim. Don't feel like you've done some crime.
Okay, thank you, Swami.
Okay.
Okay, Swami. Ha.
Now don't become depressed.
Okay, Swami. Thank you, Swami.
It was out of no politician mind that I said all those things.
Yes, of
Otherwise, what is it mean?
Yes, yes.
If you claim you love me and all those things, then you have to
Prove
be
it.
more gentle, more receptive. Otherwise, you are throwing your violence, then I don't feel like saying things.
Okay, Swami. Okay.
He was also being so nice and gentle, sir. Then, but whatever you are saying is revealing everything. You are saying I am wrong. He is right and I am wrong. Huh?
You mean
Where you are again?
He is saying.
He meant it that I am wrong and he is right.
Yeah.
I should listen to him.
Yes.
He may be trying to be very humble, but these are all just masks. This is very Indian disease. That they try to be very humble, but their humbleness is all bogus. Everyone here is taught you should be nice, humble. This is not the right thing. Then everyone becomes fake. Huh?
Yes.
That is what I think a very Chinese disease also. I was unconscious. You were not unconscious. That is your reality. And you should be acquainted with it. You should be aware, otherwise it can prove to be very dangerous for you and for others also.
Yes.
If you don't know yourself, then you can prove to be very harmful to yourself and to others also.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay, Swami.
Bye.